I am James, armorer on the Great Bonk ship. We sail to take over Somalia. Nini and Leon are in the captain's chambers planning our attack. You and your friends make your way back to the captain's chambers and find the others just finishing up a meeting with 2 men. Nini is overjoyed to see you, but Leon gives you a hard stare before embracing you. You notice that one of the men watching them is a woman, a very important-looking woman in fact. The woman's name is Marth, a former member of the Bonk Empire. So it's come down to this, a simple kidnapping. Marth asks in a low voice. We have no choice, Nini says. Nini tries to grope Marth while she is tied down, but is quickly frowned upon as she is under 18. We must strike now, Marth says. When you arrive in Somalia you will see that the city is in chaos. The people are rebelling against the high priest. They will welcome you. The Bonk ship refuels in the Caribbean, and you all board without incident. The journey takes about a week. Your small crew of 4 guards and the 3 of you. Nini, Leon, me, CRC, Matty, Mario, Mai, Tomas, and Obama rotate a blunt together in preparation for landing. The other passengers sleep the whole way. You hit the blunt and say this ain't shit. You do as usual, hit blunt after blunt and the crew brings them around for all to try. You and your crew also rotate. Everyone has a turn to hit the blunt for the whole trip. You enter the armory, full of captured weapons from tribal African villages, to assign weapons to each member, leaving an Iranian G3 for yourself. You are the last to arrive, the others were already there. They look worried, and you know why. They know. Mai says. They what? Tomas says. They know we are here, Mai says. You and Tomas rush out to the captain quarters to find out just how much the other passengers know. You burst in. The others are huddled around a map. Where is he? You ask Tomas. He? Who? Tomas says. The one who leaked the information, you say. He left hours ago, Tomas says. You say who the hell told the FBI? Shit, does the ATF know? I have no idea who did it, Leon says, but Marth said the people know we are here. We must leave right now. But what about the maps? Marth asks. You say fuck maps, it's 2022, just use Google dumb bitch. No offense Marth, but you are a dumb bitch. Nini says. You say let's get armed and armored before anything else. You rush out into the hallways to get your hands on as many weapons as you can. You find a few pistols and rifles, also a few machine guns, and a box full of grenades. You and your fellow members become armed with captured Cold War era firearms, and some modern hunting and military-grade weapons. After a few minutes, you rush back into the captain's quarters so you can get a head start on them before they figure out what is going on. You say how the hell are the FBI gonna raid us? We're in international waters on a decommissioned Canadian naval vessel. They have their ways, Tomas says. The Boar Queen steps into the room, a large assault rifle in hand. You all hide behind the various tables. The Boar Queen says. You say holy fuck, the Boar Queen has a goddamn M16? It's a common misconception that the M16 is an assault rifle, the Boar Queen says. It's actually a service rifle. I used it in the army back in the day. The Bonk crew, while incredibly confused on how a boar is operating a rifle, and how a fucking literal boar was in the army, listened to the wise queen and began making barricades on the ship to keep the ATF away. That's when the captain comes out of his quarters. You all assume he was the one who told the FBI, but that is not the case. Captain Leon walks out onto the ship's deck, RPG-7 in hand, and yells, "Dap me up. The raid on Bonk ship has begun. You all defend against the dinghy boats and attack helicopters operated by ATF specialists." It's over, the captain yells. Just go out there and surrender. This isn't a surrender situation, Mai says. I want blood. Your loss, Tomas says, as he dashes down the hall for the gunnery deck. Fuck you all, I'm not giving up. I'll die on my ass. Then do it. You say. This is exactly what the FBI wants, Leon says. The situation is becoming worse and worse for the Bonk crew, but suddenly the Boar Queen steps out in the open and sacrifices herself by using her Boarcom powers to kill all their opponents. You and the crew quickly rush out of the room and to the gunnery deck to help Tomas, Maya and Marth defend against the last dinghy. You begin attacking the dinghy with your crew. You shoot the dinghy's driver in the head. You rush to the gunnery deck. The dinghy has already crashed into the side of the ship and begun to sink. As you begin using your rifle, you see one of the men on the dinghy jump from it and drown. The raid is over. The Bonk crew had prevailed once again, all because of the Boar Queen, who hasn't been mentioned in the group chat in like half a year. The members begin to celebrate. You hear gunfire, grenades, strange chanting coming from the deck below, and you all start wondering what it is all about. You say shit, Josh was shitting down there. Maybe an agent had sneaked down into the hull of the ship. Idiot, Mai says, the FBI are known to do things like that. You say fuck you Mai, I hope you eat a peach and fucking die, not gonna lie. Me too, Nini agrees. After several minutes, the gunfire dies down. You hear the sound of a helicopter approaching, then Mai says fucking gypsies. The magical gypsy leader flies in to talk to the crew. The gypsy leader is a short, bearded man. The crew stands around him in a circle. He begins chanting in a foreign language. You beat the gypsy up. You begin to get very angry at the gypsy leader. He is clearly casting some sort of spell, and you want to know what it is. You rush forward, aiming your assault rifle into his face. Stop the spell. You demand. The gypsy leader laughs at you and your ridiculous demands. I'm sorry, you don't get to decide to not be evil, he says, it's your choice to make. You aim your rifle at his chest and pull the trigger. The gypsy fucking dies. You say Mao. You laugh as the gypsy leader's bullet-riddled corpse drops to the ground. Let's go, Mai says, we have a ship to run.